There's a lot of weird rules for real estate agents. I think this is the weirdest one. What's going on, everybody? Mark Conway with your MHN Horror Fact of the Day. Today's fact is about non-disclosure agreements in real estate. And I'm sure you're wondering, what the hell does that have to do with anything related to horror? Well, you're about to find out. But before I do that, if you can be so awesome to stab that like button, smash that subscribe, and click that little dingy bell to be notified every time we drop amazing content right here on MHN. And hey, if you've already smashed the subscribe button, if you can go ahead and smash that share button, that'd be awesome as well. Want to get the word out about all this stuff, just share it with one person. Just share it once. That's it. I just want to take 16 views and turn them into in the 30s. That's all I want to do. That's it. That's all I ask. Today's fact is about the 1991 court case Stambovsky versus Ackley. Hope I pronounced that first name correctly. Also known as the Ghostbusters ruling. See, back in 1991, there was a seller who was selling his house over. The sale had been completed, and then they went on to a, I guess, horror-related magazine or haunted-related magazine and discussed how their previous house was haunted. Now, normally a situation like that would not be that big a deal. However, the real estate agent did not disclose that this house was claimed to be haunted. The same way that they would have to disclose if somebody had died in the house previously. And of course, because that information was not disclosed, the new homeowner, the buyer, was no longer interested in the house, but the paperwork and everything had already processed, and they're like, well, you didn't disclose this information, and that's a big fucking problem with me. I don't know whether it be he was included in the 42% of Americans that actually believe ghosts are real, or he's like, the property value is going to go down, or I'm going to have a bunch of crazy ghost hunter kooks running around my fucking front yard. So he's like, yeah, I want out of this. And then it ended up leading into a court case that ended up going into a ruling that real estate agents now have to disclose if a house is claimed to be haunted. I don't know if you've ever read the fucking rules for real estate. If you ever talk to somebody and you know that they're full of shit and they continuously bullshit, imagine if their like dialogue was stenographed. And then that would be the rules for real estate. It's so fucking convoluted, and to add this on top of it is just, it's just a lot. It's a lot of bullshit. Oh, but it's a cool fact though. It really is a cool fact. Thank you so much for checking out this episode of MHN Horror Facts of the Day. And I have a comments challenge for all of you. This is going to be a good test of what my audience is like. If you found out that the house that you were about to buy was haunted, would that want to make you live there more? Would that make you want to not live there anymore? Or do you not really give a shit? I would love to hear your answers below. There's actually a whole statistic of it. It's actually pretty split evenly among people, but I am very curious. Oh, and more importantly, why? I want to hear the why. The why is the important part. And of course, I will pick the very best comments, and that person will choose a future episode of MHN Horror Facts of the Day. Thank you so much. Please share this video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? Nobody ever talks about that in haunted house movies and everything else. They don't say how pissed off. I mean, I would be really, really fucking pissed off, especially if I moved into like the Amityville house or whatever. I'd be pissed. The fucking walls start bleeding and I hear voices and shit. I was like, I just put so much money down to get this beautiful Victorian house, and no one fucking told me it was haunted. This is bullshit. Do you have any idea how much money I'm gonna lose on the resale on this? The value is just gonna plummet as soon as people find out it's fucking haunted. Ugh, unbelievable. You know, the people that are really, really into ghosts and do ghost hunting, they don't always have the best finances, unless you have a show on the Travel Channel, and then I guess you have all the finances in the world. But yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed. I'd be pretty pissed, especially if I put anything new into the house. You know, I'm like, well, what's the fucking point? Don't you love getting mad at fictitious scenarios that may or may not happen to you? Anxiety is a weird thing.